Alrighty, guys. Alright, this is the Vladimir matchup. I know I keep saying I'm going to do an Echo matchup, but I can't find an Echo matchup for the life of me. So, as usual, this is high ELO. So if we look up this Vlad specifically, he was GM. Yep, still GM. Inflated GM, but hey, GM nevertheless. And he is a Vlad slash Fiora one trick. Kind of weird, but anyways. So Vladimir matchup. Nice, we got the Q, we got the shmoney's. Anyways, so these are my runes for this game. First strike, cashback, triple tonic, jack of all trades, haste, cut down, 8 ability haste, 5 AD, and scaling health. Now, you can go Conquered into Vlad, and I actually suggest it. Conquer is better into Vladimir. I don't suggest Electrocute into Vlad. It can work, it absolutely can work. Comet and First Strike are my favorite 2 runes into Vlad. I'm sorry, Comet and Conquer. The only reason I went First Strike this game, when you look at Azalian, Ascendant, and Vladimir late game, Conquer's like dog use. Like, Azalian movement speed late game, combination with Vlad late game. Like, Conquer's not a rune I wanted to fuck with, because I didn't want to go to late game with this comp, right? Like, these 3 champions late game, plus with the Azalian and speeding up Abessa, this is not a comp I wanted to mess with late game. Sure, I have Jax, sure, I have Smolder, sure, I have Diana, Sion, like, sure, we have a really good late game team as well, but it's really hard for Zed to play late game into Azalian with a Vlad and a Senna. So I knew I wanted to go First Strike this game. I knew I wanted to go First Strike this game to try to snowball it as hard as possible. So let's back up, let's watch the lane again. So, as usual, right? As usual, we challenge the wave level 1 to establish some priority because we don't want to get poked under tower collecting the minions. So we take a free Q on him here. I walk up and I auto these, right? Because he's going to auto his minions because his Q is on cooldown, so he's not going to auto me and give up his 3 CS, right? So I collect this, I trade Qs with him there. Now we back up, we wait, because his empowered Q is coming up, right? So now we just Q from afar, we don't want to give him a free empowered Q. Let him use it. So at this point, now I wait for level 2. Imagine, again, if we didn't challenge the wave level 1 and it pushes here, and I just get free poked and auto-attacked by him collecting the CS, my HP would be like to here, right? So it's a big difference. So we're playing for level 2. I'm a griefer, don't ask how I missed that, I don't know. I can't stop him from pushing this, he knows it, so that's why he's coming back and spacing properly. So what we're going to do is we're going to collect the CS, his Q isn't up, so I know it's safe to walk up. Q here, give this CS, don't give him a free empowered Q, right? So now we're playing for level 3 here. I know he's about to hit 3 here because his minion is about to die, so I respect it, so I Q it instead of walking up to auto attack. Now, here's the thing. I know I can get this minion, but I also see that this Kanan minion is going to die. So I can freely WEQ him here, right? But at that point, I'm going to have to walk up to auto-attack it, or I'm going to have to W in and auto-attack it to collect this Kanan minion, and he's just going to free poke me, right? So watch what I do. I wait for it to go down, WE it, and now, so I WE to collect the Kanan, and now we WEQ him, right? Look at that, and now I go all in, right? So, make him pop his ghost. I know the only reason I flash and ignite here, so a lot of people are going to think, oh, this flash and ignite was completely grief and troll by you. He has ghost, right? So, here, let's back up a little bit. Speed up a little bit. Alright, so, right here he goes. So, he is absolute, because he ghosted, and I have my W on cooldown, he's absolutely going to get this empowered Q on me, right? And I don't want that because he's going to heal a crap ton. And he's also not near minions, so I know I can get the full force of my Q damage on here. So me, flash Q, E-autoing, not igniting here, it prevents some heal on him, and it also sets up for a dive in the future, right? I also thought I was going to be able to get my E off, but I just griefed, so... Anyway, see, his empowered Q barely healed him at all. So now we're fine. Now he can't contest the wave at all. Like, he can't contest the wave, right? It's also a Teemo jungle, so I'm not really worried about getting ganked. So I shoved this knowing he wants to recall, right? He wants to recall. We saw him starting his recall, but he knows that he can't give up this much CS. If he does, his lane's kind of over in terms of XP and everything. Like, I'll be over a level ahead on him. So he stops his recall. And I grief here. I misplay it hard, but the good news is about 20 seconds later, I play it properly. So the first one is going to be a grief, and it's going to teach you all how to not play this. The next W after what's coming up here will be properly to show you how to play this. So I throw my WEQ into Narnia, right? Doesn't do anything. I don't even hit the wave here to keep the wave push or anything. So that is, you should never, ever, 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 ever throw your WEQ like that, ever. So the good news is, the next one, I do play it how I was supposed to play it, and you all will see here in just a second. I don't want to ruin it, so I'll let you all watch. So, right, we're getting the wave in, because I know he can't do anything. Throw my W back. See? That is how you were supposed to play it. That is what I should have done. You should have thrown your W behind you, forced him to use his pool, get the free E, and passive auto on there, right? Because I see my Diana coming here, so I'm trying to set him up for a dive as much as possible, right? So that's why I purposely used his pool. I forced him to use his pool. He still has flash, sure, but he's not expecting this, even though he should be expecting this, but it's unfortunate for him. Just like that, right? Diana's one of the few junglers that can do that, right? Do a double dash, because she flash, Q, dash, and then followed his flash with her dash, with her second dash. But again, none of that was possible if we didn't throw our W behind like that and re-chunk him down to really low HP and force him to use his pool. So that is why you all play that properly with your W versus Vladimir. So we shove this, we shove this, we shove this. I actually could have just recalled here. I could have just recalled, but I think I took the wave because I wanted to get as much gold on my back as possible, and we knew where Teemo was. And I had my support and jungle here, so I felt relatively safe, right? We knew Teemo wasn't here on bot side of the map because Diana took the crab, and then she came over here and ganked, so that suggests that Teemo was top side, right? And I had my jungler and support top side, so I knew I was safe. I wanted to get as good of a back as possible. Now, this is one of the matchups where you do not go Omnivant Boots versus Vladimir first back. You want as much damage as possible because ZED, Vlad is one of the few champions, one of the few matchups where you actually do have higher base damage than him in lane, at least, right? So that's why we go pickaxe, double longsword. So this guy has no sums, and my Ignite's coming back up soon, and I'm 1 level away from 6. So what does that suggest that we're looking to do? We're looking to hit our level 6 power call. So he resets here because he knows he can't contest it, so it's a short wave. If this was a cannon wave, so as I've been telling you guys before, if it's a cannon wave, you don't hard push this, right? You deny it. Because you can't, because of this Chuck E. Cheese home guard season, like, look, Vlad has 530 movement speed here, and these home guards last all the way to, like, here. This guy's going to get back in, like, 3 seconds, 0 to 2 seconds, like, it's just light speed for him. So if it's a cannon wave, you slow push it, so that you can deny 2 to 3 melees before they get back to lane. If you shove the cannon wave, he might miss 1 melee, maybe not even 1 melee, and he doesn't miss the cannon, right? So because it's a short wave, though, we can shove it, and he's going to miss a couple of CS in time. So that's why you see high ELO players, we reset on cannon waves, we shove short waves, and we don't reset on short waves, sorry. See, missed 1. Oh, I was close. He almost missed 2. Just, dude, home guards this season, that's just so stupid. But it's okay. The concept and the fundamentals are still there. So, we're almost level 6. He's not, so I'm trying to poke him down as much as possible. My Ignite is almost back up, so I go in, right? I want to make him use his pool, because I'm about to hit 6. So I should be autoing here to get 6, as I do properly. We bait him in easily, right? And he's dead. Because he has no flash, no pool. So, level up timers. Alois, if you guys know Alois in top lane on in EU, he is the only other person that really teaches fundamentals and level up timers. That is a core fundamental right there. So let's watch it again. I know I'm hitting 6, so I W in because I want to bait his pull down, right? And he does. He pulls. He baits. I'm baiting him in because he has his Empower Q, right? But I know that I'm 1 minion from 6, so we bait him in easily, right? Easy kill. Shove this wave in. I'm fine shoving the wave in because Diana's here, and we know Teemo pathed this way from his first path to clear, and it's also 5 minutes in, so that tells me that Teemo's where? He should be topside, right? And we have a ward here, so I know that. And oh, look who's there, Teemo. So I get this short wave down. I agreed for 1 more wave because I knew I could, and I got the plate, and it makes Vlad lose a little bit more CS, and it also makes it to where Vlad can't roam to stop this drag with Teemo here. Teemo griefs. I don't know what the hell that was, but hey, Teemo's a griefer. Happens. So anyways, now we're in a little bit of trouble, right? So Vlad is almost 6, and his ghost is coming up back up soon. I have no sums, except I do have my ignite, that's the good news, but I have no ult, and it's a short wave. So what do we do here, right? The good news is Vlad can't really kill me, right? When he's level 5 at this HP, he can't really kill me. He doesn't have ghost yet, he doesn't have ignite, he doesn't have the damage, right? So he can't really kill me. I know that, so I just walk up, and I know I need to get this wave in before he hits 6. Doesn't really seem possible. The good news is I'm level 7, I just leveled up to get some HP. Yep, not really possible, unfortunately, but we got some good poke on him right there. So now we're in a bit of an awkward spot, right? And a lot of this is because I greeted for this second wave in this plate, right? So this is an important concept in time to understand, hey, you know, if you greed for a plate and a wave, you might get that gold, it might mess up your reset. So, again, cannon wave here. I know Vladimir cannot shove this wave in time because it's a cannon wave. So we recall here. We do not collect this wave. We recall. So, we're not going to watch my recall, we're going to watch this, and we're going to see. Can Vlad shove this wave in time? Not a chance, right? Like, not a chance. No, it's nowhere close. I missed 2 melees. I might miss a third. No, I'd definitely make it in time for this melee. See? 2 melees. And now I got my items. Right? So I got my Omnivamp boots. And the only reason I'm going Omnivamp boots lately, I could have absolutely almost completed my item. But because they're nerfed and it takes so long to stack them, I'm banking on me snowballing. So I want to get these going as soon as possible, right? For the 10 takedowns. So that's why we collect them. But anyways, that is wave fundamentals right there, right? We reset on cannon waves. We don't reset on short waves. So I'm fine taking the poke because I have Omnivamp boots, so I'm just going to heal it up. Alright, okay, so now what do we do? We see our jungler just try to gank bot, it didn't work, and our wave top lane is being shoved in. There's no grubs, there's no dragon, there's a crab top, but Diana's bot, and we know team is prepping top, so there could be a fight here, but in reality, it's a little bit out, right? So there's no reason to lose a bunch of HP here trying to get prio, even though I'm way stronger than him. So right now I'm just looking to poke him. I forced him to use his ult here. Okay, see, and I got what I wanted, right? I wanted him to use his ult. I wanted him to use his ghost more than anything. I wanted his ghost and I wanted his ult, which I didn't get of his ghost, but I did get his ult down. So good news is now he's in a very big kill area. I have Omnivamp boots and I have pots rolling, so I'm fine here. And we reset here. It's a short wave, but I know I'm going to make it in time. But then I see him trying to freeze it, so then I'm like, well, shit, now I got to stay. Now the good news is, again, his ult is down, so I can just free poke him here. He pulls because he knows that last Q's going to take him down really low HP. See, and by using his ult and everything here, he can't heal up, and I'm not really in a kill threat angle, right? So this is why we do this. Get a good Q on him there. I know his pool's on cooldown, but my W's up, and my flash is up, so I'm looking. And he knows he can't walk up here. So, even though that all-in looked really weird right here, there's a plan in my head, right? You force their cooldowns, you force their health bar. So not every all-in has to result in a kill. Bursting is very, very, very good. So it's a cannon wave. Right, and I know it's a cannon wave, so what do? I let it kill these minions. Now, I should reset here. I should reset, but I don't. I messed up here. I messed up big time. He should have missed way more than he did here. But again, we live, we learn. So had I just reset here, he would have missed 3 melees. And I would have missed maybe only 2 melees. He actually probably would have missed the cannon minion too, to be honest with you. And I wouldn't have missed the cannon minion because I sacked the wave and brought it closer together, so it was hitting all minions at once, where mine was spread the damage even, if that makes sense. So, but again, we learn. At the end of the day, I'm really far ahead of him. So I should have my item almost. Yep, we're going Eclipse first item. As usual, we are not going Voltaic first item. You all need to learn to stop going Voltaic first item on Zed. It is not the best first item on Zed. There are times it is the best first item on Zed, but it is more times than not it is not. Why? Once again, the trade windows and the trade patterns are not always open at the time that your Energize is open. So let's say that this is a Victor, an Orianna, a Vladimir, right? And they're playing back here, right? They're playing way back here, and the minions are way up here, and they're just hitting the melees right here. And the CS is at this HP. Am I going to try to walk up and force a trade when my Voltaic is up? No, you're going to collect the CS, right? Because if you walk all the way up here, sack the CS, they're just going to walk back, right? And you're never going to get the trade. So you take the CS, right? Then they walk up because their CS is down. But your Energize and your Voltaic is down, but the trade window is up. So you're trading without Voltaic being up, right? So that is why we do not always go Voltaic. First item. Eclipse is going to be much more... Eclipse versus Vlad is going to be much more consistent, so that's why we're going Eclipse. It's a shortwave, so we don't recall here. I see Vlad here, I ping him, I don't know where he's going. Gotta kill and Smolder. That was unfortunate, but well played, but he stacks a whole wave, and I get a plate here. And the good news is, Vlad used everything for that kill, right? So, okay, let me back up. Let me back up here. So, Smolder ping, they used everything. Ult, Flash, Ghost. So I know he has absolutely nothing. He has nothing right here. Most of you would keep hitting this plate until they show up here, and then what would you do? You'd run here, or you'd run here, right? Don't ever do that. You're not going to get... You might get this plate, and you might get a little bit more tower damage, but what's more important? It's more important to prevent them from going back into the lane, catching the CS, catching the XP. You take their health bar, and you still get first strike gold here, right? So I know that. I don't want him to get back to lane. I'm late, so look, he can't walk up. He just gets poked. He gets poked, right? And look, he missed the entire wave. He got 1 CS. He missed the entire wave. So you all need to stop hitting the tower and letting them come here and get back to lane free. You need to never let them get back into lane like this, especially when you're way ahead of them as you are. So pick up my Eclipse. It's a cannon wave, so I'm fine resetting here, right? Because look, Flag can't get this in time. He's trying his damnedest, but he can't. And let's see what I miss. I missed 2 melees, right? So I missed nothing, basically. Yeah. Like, look, your damage is still perfectly fine with Eclipse. That damage is insane. So, I see Jax pinging Teemo here, but unfortunately it's a cannon wave, so I'm collecting the cannon right at all costs. Because this is not guaranteed. It's a Teemo. I don't know if he has flat, and it's a zillion. Like, it's incredibly hard to catch this comp, see what I mean? This is why I didn't want to go Conquer. Is that Jax is pinging me, but that is not the correct play here. I should be getting this wave, and look what I did. This is why you don't listen to your team. All I did now is I let Vlad get this wave in for free. Vlad got to get this wave in for free, and now he gets to reset for free, right? So, you have to find them, and I know he's recalling, so I'm doing my damnedest to stop his recall because I know I messed up, right? So, I know the more time I can spend here, the less time he gets to recall, and I get first strike gold, sure, but the main thing is I waste more time of his now. So now I get to get this wave in, and he basically misses a whole wave, and I get to collect most of this wave. So he misses a whole wave, I only missed like 2 minions here. And I get to get some more damage on the tower, so... Now the only reason I'm doing this is because Drag is up, right? And I see them ganking bot lane. So I know that I want Prio in case some shit goes down, right? In case I need to walk down. So, and I get another plate here, sure. I get some more damage on the tower. But I know my Diana's about to do drag, so that's why I want as much Prio as possible. I know his pool's down. I know his flash is down, right? So see how delayed that W was here? So again, we know Smolder, as we saw here earlier. Where is it? Yep. We know Smolder pinged Vladimir's Ghost and Flash, right? So we know they're both on cooldown. His ult is up, sure, but it's not going to save him here. So I do a WQ. He Ws it as he should because he's going to take so much damage here, right? Now, I delay this W hard. Like, look how much time I still have on this W. Imagine if I W'd in now. He's just going to auto-attack this cannon, and then he's going to Q me, and he's going to heal back to full HP, right? Because his Q on champions heals more than minions, right? So what do? We ignite and we ult. So he actually didn't even Q the cannon like I thought he was going to. So well played by him. He lands, he has no pool, he has no ghost, he has no flash, so that's an easy double Q on him. See, nothing you can do. See, your damage with Eclipse, still perfectly fine, by the way. Still perfectly fine. So we get this wave in. Zillion's coming here, and I had a feeling Zillion was coming here because their bot is Mia, right? So Zillion, oh, yep, there he is. He collects the wave, but I'm fine because it's a Zillion, so now we just reset. Zillion's being obnoxious, doing Zillion things. So I just come over here. God, this guy's being so annoying. Oh my god, look how close that was. I couldn't see it in game. I couldn't see it because the bomb was here, so look how close it was. Alright, now we go Voltaic, right? Oh, whoop, why didn't it follow me? There we go. Alright, so, let's look at the XP difference. So, I'm halfway to 11. Vlad's just 9, right? So I'm a whole level and a half on him ahead. I'm almost 40 CS ahead of him, right? And we're about an item and a half ahead of him, right? So his game's over. Not to mention the first strike gold. Let's see how much first strike gold I've gotten. So 260 plus 218, right? So really, really, really good. So about 480 gold. So again, I know Vlad's here, so that's why you see me coming over here, and I'm doing everything I can. I collect the plant to get vision. We see Vlad, we see Teemo here, so at that point, I know this tower is completely free for me to take, right? But then my bot lane decides to not listen. They decide to come over here. So the good thing is we kill Teemo. Now here's the thing. You can help the team dive them here, right? You can help them dive this. I'm not comfortable doing that because I don't have Ignite. My ult is coming up, but it's not quite up yet. Maybe it was the correct call to dive here, but the minion wave was nowhere near it, right? And I know that the cannon wave is here, and I know the tower's here. So I was more worried about taking the guarantee play. I'm worth a bounty of 300 gold. So I wasn't really in the mood to do a potential throw, right? Because Senna's already 3-1. Senna was already 3-1. And I could give Vlad 600-700 gold. He could get a double on Diana. Shit can happen, right? So I'm not exactly in the mood to dive this. So I walk back mid. Now, thankfully, they actually played it really well. So maybe the correct play was for me to stay, right? But I don't know. I wasn't in the mood to do a potential throw. So either way, it could have worked out. Either way, this was a guaranteed play, right? This was not a guarantee. So I know Vlad's dead. I know Senna's dead, and I know I'm not worried about Teemo. So I take the free fleet. I chunk him. Dude, I don't know what this Teemo is doing. On what planet is that guy ever able to defend that? So now I get another free fleet. And then I'm like, uh-oh, I gotta go. So I do a really good flash. I don't think I reacted. I don't think I reacted to Senna's flash. I think I was predicting Senna's flash. We'll watch in slow motion. So I had in my head, when you see someone ghost like that, that's telling you that they are going for you, right? So let's watch it slowly here. I don't think I react to Senna's flash. I think I predict it. Okay, yeah, I was predicting her flash. That's what it was. Okay. So anyways, now my W is still on cooldown, right? But here comes Vlad to kill me, so what do? I walk back into him, I E him to get my instant W. Now I'm fine. Now my Jax should just be running here. He should just be running, but he's not. I try to kind of save him by putting pressure there, but He had no reason to go well in there. All he had to do was just stun, force Vlad's pool, and then we both walk out. Anyways, my fault. I'm the one who overstayed. That forced Jax to come over there in the first place, so my fault. I overstayed. Anyways, finish full take. Bot lane goes mid lane now. So where do we go? Exactly, we followed Vlad bot lane, right? So, I know he's wanting to recall, right? Because he pulls this wave. That tells me he's trying his damnedest to get this wave in at recall. And I know that. I know he just used his pool. So, dude, I was begging for that ignite. Like, look how close it was to being in range. It was so close. I'm shocked that it's not in range here. And the only reason he survives, by the way, is because he has Nimbus Cloak. Nimbus Cloak is such a good rune. I keep telling y'all it's such a good rune, and y'all gotta start using it. God, look how close that ignite range was. It was so close. Anyways, that's fine. He recalls here, which tells me he misses this whole wave. I get this tower, and he misses all of this. We see Zilean top, so I know I'm in no danger here. We also see Teemo top, and we see Sentiment. So that tells me that the only person who's going to show up down here is Vlad. He just used his flash, he just used his ult, so this guy's dead, right? He can't stay here. He cannot contest versus me. I'm resetting here, and I don't know why I'm resetting here. Okay, I guess I stopped. So I should not be resetting here. This guy should be dead as fuck. Yeah, there we go, see? That guy has no flash, no ghost, no ult. I have everything up. I didn't even need everything, but you should never be recalling in a scenario like that, especially when we see that they're all top and mid right here, right? So, anyways, I'm still shoving this. I see 2 mid. I see Zilean here. We see Bessie here. So I know I'm all alone here, right? No reason to be scared here now. The only reason I'm scared here is because I'm expecting a Zilean coming in at light speed, and I know Teemo's off the map, so I'm expecting both of them to come here. But I still shouldn't have been too scared, because I have everything up, right? So, see, I should have been able to take this tower. That's my fault. Nice. We played that really well. Okay, so, this is really important. It's important when you're facing a Zilean. Speed up a little bit. Alright, so look. My W is nearly up, and my ult is up. I only W after the first bomb is thrown on me, right? Now, if he tries to double bomb me here, I just ult him, right? He exhausts me for no reason, because he's trying to slow me, I guess. Diana's here, we get a great ult, Teemo's dead, Zilean's dead. I walk up because the minion just got here, right? So I just take the tower because Vlad can't stop me. And at that point, it's game over, right? So, again, this entire game, guys, I keep telling you, League is an early game. The first 10 minutes of this game are the most important of this game. And as you can see, we end up winning this game, obviously. But the point is, these guides are meant to show you the landing phase and the mid-game macro of ZED. That is how you close games out, and that's how you start your snowball. So the point is, we need to learn how to challenge the wave level 1, right? So I collect the CS and everything. And then we also have to learn how to start doing proper W management. So, which is the whole point of this matchup, right? So we grief this first W, like I said right here. I should never do this, but the whole point is to learn how to use your W versus Vladimir. So I walk up in his face. Throw W behind. Now he's chunked, and now he can't play the game, right? So that is the whole point of this guide. I hope you all learned something about the Vladimir matchup. The next one is going to be Sion. I had a really good Sion game. So that'll be getting posted up tomorrow, probably. And I know people keep asking for the Echo one, and as soon as I find the Echo... As soon as I find an Echo matchup, I promise you all, I'll make the guide for it. I just haven't found an Echo mid yet. No one plays in mid lane in high ELO. Everyone plays in jungle, unfortunately. So Yeah, guys, I hope you guys learned the Vladimir matchup, and let me know if you'll have any questions. Until then, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks.